So today we're going to extend our knowledge of probability to talk about compound probability, which is when more than one outcome or more than one result is what we want or desired. So we're very familiar with simple probability, which is when we only want one thing. So for example, if I have this spinner over here and I want the probability of getting purple, that is simple, considered simple probability because there's only one thing, one time spinning the spinner. So my probability of getting purple is 1/5 because one section is purple out of 5 altogether. Probability of not purple. So if purple is 1/5, then the other colors, if I want something that's not purple, there would be 4 out of 5. Which makes sense because the probability of purple is 1/5 and the rest of the spinner is not purple, so that would be 4 out of 5. But let's consider not purple to be the same as saying the probability of red or orange or green or yellow. So I have this word or in here, and that's important. So or kind of is going to be a flag for you that says, hey, there's something to do here. So let's break this down. So do you agree that the probability of red is 1/5? Because I have one section out of 5. Orange is 1/5. Green is 1/5. And yellow is 1/5. Well, we know the probability of not purple is 4/5. So what could I do with all of these to get that 4/5? And you say, well, Miss Richter, I could add those. If I add those, since I'm okay with getting a red, or I'm okay with getting an orange, or I'm okay with getting a green, or I'm okay with getting yellow, as long as I get one of those colors, I'm happy. And so there's a 4/5 chance that I am going to be happy as long as I don't want purple. So when you see the word or, that tells you to add the probabilities. So let's do this one together. So I have this spinner at right, and I'm going to find the following probabilities for this spinner. So first off, I want the probability of spinning blue. I have one section that's blue, and there's 6 altogether, so my probability of getting blue is 1/6. My probability of not blue, remember, if I don't want blue, that means everything else is okay. So that means purple's okay, red's okay, yellow's okay, green's okay, orange is okay. So I could say probability of purple or red or yellow or green or orange. Or I could just say, as long as it's not blue, and blue is 1/6, so the rest is 5/6. All right. Then I have my probability of blue or yellow. Well, blue is 1/5, yellow is 1/5. But if I'm happy with both of those, that means there's 2 ways on this spinner that I will be happy. I'll be happy if I get the yellow 2, I'll be happy if I get the blue 5. So there's 2 ways to make me happy, so then the probability is 2/5. All right. My probability of getting a 6. Notice it's not 6/6, because I'm not saying that there's 6 things. There's only one way to get a 6, and that is right here. So since there's only one way to get a 6, it's 1. There's 6 numbers on the spinner, so then it's 1/6. My probability of not getting a 6 is the same as my probability of getting a 1 or a 2 or a 3 or a 4 or a 5, as long as it's not the 6. So then that would be 5/6. My probability of getting a 3 or a 5, my probability of getting a 3 is 1/6. My probability of getting a 5 is 1/6. So there are 2 ways to make me happy. So my probability is 2 sixths. If you wish, you can simplify that to 1/3. All right, there you go. Happy probability spinning.